Hi, TRAD friends. It's really great to have you. Tom Morley here from beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you're joining me now for play along session number 224, going strong since March of 2020. I'm here with tunes to share with each and every one of you. An hour's worth of great trad tunes, mostly from Ireland, but also here, there, and everywhere. We're going to start out with a jig, a very happy jig in G called Munster Buttermilk. Munster being one of the counties in Ireland, and I guess they raise a lot of cows there, maybe, and they love the buttermilk. But I like the very lyrical nature of this jig, and I think you will too. Let's play it 3 times around, 2 times medium, and then I'll kick it up a notch. What do you say? And we'll play it closer to session speed. All right, grab your fiddle and or your mandolin and your guitar or your accordion, your flute, your harp, whatever you're playing along with me today, and let's do this lovely jig, Munster Buttermilk. Why am I having trouble saying that? Munster Buttermilk. It's kind of a tongue twister. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. One more time. That's a good way to start our session, isn't it? With a tune from Ireland, a jig, a happy tune called the Munster Buttermilk. There, I got it right this time. A lot of notes, a lot of pinky notes there for you fiddle players, right? The B note. So many of the Irish trad tunes go all the way up the E string. And you want to be brave and play those 4th fingers real good and strong, because they're not optional in a lot of tunes. It's one of the actual notes in the tune. They go clear up the E, F sharp, G, A, and B. So you want to get good at that. And the Munster Buttermilk certainly is one of those tunes. It's mostly on the E string and A string, in fact, the whole melody. So it's kind of a upper register tune and helps make it really exciting. Okay, I hope you like that tune from Ireland. The next tune we're going to do here is from the Shetland Islands, and this is called Sleep Soon I' the Morning. course, I would say that's Shetland for sleep in late, I guess, or turn off the alarm and go back to bed. I don't know for sure. But it is a fun tune. It's in A minor. It's in kind of a minor key, and it's a single reel. 16 measures long with no repeats. It has a lot of fun and exciting things, no matter what instrument you're playing. The rhythm in the first half of the tune includes a very strong syncopation. The very first thing you do is an eighth note, a quarter note, and an eighth note. 1 and 2 and 3. So you want to just attack that and have a lot of fun with that all you got. And a number of tunes from the Shetland Islands have these kind of swingy, jazzy, syncopated rhythms. So it must be something that they like. You don't see that as much in other Celtic tunes. And another thing that in the second half of this tune I've put together for you fiddle players, 3 notes in a slur in the up bow, and then 1 quick down bow with an open E. And you want to have fun with that and let that E string just go pa and really be an exciting note as you play it. So in the first half of the tune, some syncopation. In the second half of the tune, some very exciting clusters of notes. And that makes for a pretty exciting tune. I don't know if I could sleep very soundly if a fiddle player was playing this one near me, now that I think about it. But let's try and put the earplugs in, I guess, and let your friends sleep soundly while we play this tune from the Shetland Islands called Sleep Soon I' Mornin. Let's play it 4 times around, what do you say? Because it's a single reel, and it'll be fun to play it a couple extra times. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Time. Exciting little tune that is from the Shetland Islands called Sleep Soon I' Mornin. That's a tune you might hear at a Scottish session, but it's also, I've heard it played at Irish sessions as well, especially if some of the players get on a little kick of doing a couple tunes from the Shetland Islands, like Spuda Scary and Willafjord or maybe even a slow, beautiful tune like "To Slock It Light." We've played all of those tunes here on the play-along session over the months and years. And "Sleep Soon in the Morning" is a fine tune to add to your Shetland tune collection. Okay, well, it's time to play a pretty one here. And I'm going to play this one. This is one we haven't played in a while. It's Ashokan Farewell by the famous fiddle player and composer Jay Ungar, which was used in the PBS Civil War series. And I haven't played this one in quite a while, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to send this one out to the one guy who's watching out there who loves it the best, and that's my dad, George Morley. And I know this is one of his favorite melodies, and so I'm happy to play it for him today. And he kind of took a little fall, and he's fine, just a little achy, thank goodness. So maybe this will help lift his spirits just a little bit. So everybody get ready. Let's play this for my dad, wherever you are. Think of my dad, George, there in LaPorte, Indiana, and we'll play Ashokan Farewell for him for a few times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's the prettiest version I can play of Ashokan Farewell. I hope you enjoyed playing that along with me. We haven't played that in just ages. And I have actually programmed it. You know, I make up my playlists weeks in advance. And I didn't know it would be extra special today, but it was. And that just was a nice coincidence, and I'm glad it worked out that way. All right, Dad, that one was for you. What a great program here today. I'm having so much fun playing down 10 great tunes, trad tunes, a lot of Irish ones, but I like to mix other ones in there as well. And when the month of June comes around, I like to play famous old time tune. And so this is an American breakdown, and it's called the June Apple. So gotta play that one, right? So I think we need to kick into this. This is in the key of A modal. Some of the old time players would call this a modal tune. It's actually in what, if you want to get fancy about it, it's in A mixolydian. There's your word for the day, mixolydian, which means a D scale started 5 notes higher up. So we're playing in an A kind of feel, but we don't have the 3rd sharp, and we took a D scale. We're playing it starting on A instead of a G sharp. So that gives it a special kind of tasty quality, and there's a number of old-time breakdowns that are in this A minor key. You can hear it right away from the very first notes. So are you ready to play June Apple with me to help greet the month of June here on June 2nd? I'll play it 3 times around, everybody. The first 2 times I'm going to do it in a fairly medium tempo, but boy, these old-time tunes sound the best when you kick them on into speed and have some fun with them and play with some double stops. So that's what I'm going to do, okay? 2 times around for you, 1 time around for me. Why don't we call it that? This has a lot of the great characteristics of American old-time breakdowns. The first half of the tune is high pitches, up high on your E string, and the B section of the tune is lower on your fiddle and much smoother notes. In fact, the first half of the tune is full of 8th notes, but the second half is full of quarter notes, which gives it really a very different quality. So we have a lot of fun with this tune. Here we go. June Apple, 3 times around. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ah, there you go. 2 times for you, 1 time for me. These old time breakdowns always sound best when you can really kick them into the right tempo and have fun with them. So I hope you didn't mind obliging me there to kick up the speed and also add some double stops and open strings, because that's another hallmark of the old-timey tunes, where you can really add some good stuff to them. So that's the musical way to welcome in June, ladies and gentlemen, with June Apple. Hope you had fun playing that with me. And welcome once again to a variety of trad friends who have been tuning in over the past half hour. I really appreciate it. We got folks from all over the country tuning in, from one end of the country to the other, north, south, east, and west. And we've even got folks from Canada. And it's really great to have you. And sticking with me week after week and month after month is really special, and I appreciate it. That's the reason why I'm here, right? Because you're out there and waiting for tunes. All right, let's play another Irish jig. What do you say? Where the rest of the tunes I think on our playlist today are all Irish traditional tunes. Makes me think of how much fun I had teaching my class at the John C. Campbell Folk School in Brasstown, North Carolina, one of the most amazing places on earth, literally just in the hills of western North Carolina. I teach there once a year. They have classes year-round, 52 weeks a year, in all kinds of traditional crafts and arts. There's people working with a blacksmith, learning how to do blacksmithing. There's a person working on marbling for the inside of a book cover. There's people making their own paper or making bark baskets. There's people with writing stories and poems. And every week and weekend they also have music classes in traditional music. And I'm honored to be part of their faculty. And just came back from there after a wonderful weekend with a great bunch of folks. And we learned all kinds of great fiddle tunes. And while I enjoy sitting here in front of my laptop and pretending like I can see you all, it's really wonderful when real live people are in the room. You're all invited to come and join me if I get to do this again next year, probably in the spring, late spring. And I'll talk it up and see if we can't get a few extra trad friends to join us. Blarney Pilgrim is our next tune. This is a challenging jig, and there's 3 parts to it. It's a 3-parter, but as challenging as it is, it's also fun to play, and it's very famous because it was one of the tunes that the band played in 3rd class. The Irish band played in 3rd class in the movie of Titanic. So it's made the rounds and is probably one of the most popular jigs that there is. So let's play it 2 times around. What do you say? Blarney Pilgrim. Here we go. 1, 2. that's for sure. The Blarney Pilgrim is the name of that tune. What a classic. It's one I've played for many years, and in fact I included it in my Learn to Play Irish Trad Fiddle book as an advanced jig for a person to work on. So yeah, Kim says the Irish shuffle. That's such an iconic thing in the jigs. So many jigs. That sort of thing. It's so much fun for us fiddle players to do the string changes, one of one note and two of the other. That happens in so many tunes, and it's such an iconic part of the Irish trad repertoire to play those fun things. I like to think that when you see that in the music, that it was definitely a fiddle player who wrote that tune, because us fiddle players know how much fun that is to move our bows quickly back and forth across the strings. All right, we're halfway through our session here today, and it's a good time to remind you that next Monday, that's Monday, June the 9th, I will not be on Facebook. I will instead be working with my local players here in Chattanooga. That's when we have our own local live session. It's the second Tuesday of the month, and that comes up pretty quick here in June, so I won't be here then, but I will return on the 16th of June with another whole series of play-along sessions. And as long as you're out there, and as long as you tune in and be part of our wonderful Trad Friends community, well, I'll be sitting right here sharing tunes with you. Fran has, our executive producer, my better half, Fran, has just put a post up with all the places you guys are coming in from, and it's just so wonderful to see all across North America, and North Carolina, Missouri, Indiana, Maine, Washington, D.C., Tennessee, Montana, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Ohio, Alabama, Florida, Arkansas, and Arizona, plus Nova Scotia as well. So, wow, it's really, really great to have you all tuning in and playing. We got a couple latecomers as well, including our good friend Franco in Portland, Oregon. Just where he belongs. A great town and a great guy, playing some Celtic music for folks over there. So thanks again for all you trad friends tuning in to my 224th live streaming session. Right after this, within 24 hours, don't forget that this whole session will also be available to watch on YouTube. Okay, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@TomMorleyFiddle. Put that all in as one word, and you'll be able to see this session all you want in perpetuity, I guess you could say. Plus, every single session I've done in 2025 is also there for you to pick and choose from. The nice thing about the YouTube videos, of course, is that I'll cut off the front end, so a whole lot less of me chattering away. There's timestamps for every tune. I watch this video over. I watch me do it, watch myself do the session, and when I start a tune, I put that in the text as a timestamp that are clickable, and you can go right to each tune that you want to play and learn. Another way to get rid of my chatter, I'm happy to say. And then finally, also on YouTube, you can change the speed. So no matter what tempo I'm playing here on a Monday night, you can change it to match your level. You can slow me down and learn every tune I'm playing note for note, any way you'd like. So that's a win-win situation, ain't it? Yes, it is. So don't forget about my YouTube channel. Please watch a few videos just for fun to help old Tom out, and make sure you like them and subscribe. Maybe even make a comment there. You guys are really great at the comments. So go to my YouTube channel. Just watch a few minutes and make some comments. And that makes me look good to the people at YouTube. All right. All right, we got 5 more tunes to play down. Let's go and do it. Sonny's Mazurka is next. A Eastern European tune that is fun for Irish fiddle players to kind of appropriate and play. It's got a little lilt to it, so it's a very interesting tune in 3/4 time, these mazurkas. Are you ready? In the key of D. Let's do this 3 times around. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Tune to play called Sonny's Mazurka. I only have a couple of Mazurka tunes in my repertoire, but they have a really strong beat to them, and you lilt all the 8th notes, which makes it very memorable when you do that. All right, I hope you like that one. That's a good tune. Let's do another slow one now. This is a traditional Irish melody, a song that's usually sung. But it's also wonderful to play as an instrumental. I've taken a lot of tunes over the years that are thought of as singing songs and played them as just instrumental melodies. And they work either way, and the Foggy Dew is certainly one of them. A haunting, beautiful melody. And let's play this one 3 times around. The Foggy Dew. 1, 2, 3. from Ireland called the Foggy Dew. Well, let's kick it up a notch here now and play one of the most famous of all the hornpipes, Off to California. What do you say? I don't have to say much about this one. 2 times around with a nice bright lilt. And let's head on off to California. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. California. What a lovely little hornpipe that one is. Like well over half of the hornpipes in the Irish trad repertoire. Once you've learned the first 4 measures of this tune, then you also know the next 4 measures, and you know the last 4 measures, and only the third line, in other words, the first couple measures of the B section introduce any new melody. So hornpipes can be a lot of fun to practice and memorize, or play by heart, as I like to say, and look at the music and then look away from it, because once again, once you have the first 4 measures, etc., then you're well on your way to learning the entire tune quickly. So that's a great thing about hornpipes. That's also why they're only usually played twice in a row instead of 3 times in a row at Irish pub sessions, because, well, you've heard that melody enough times by the time you've done it up 2 times around. All right. Well, I hope your June is going well for you so far. We're only into the 2nd day, but just like all these other months of 2025, I have this funny feeling that the month will also fly by before we know it. And so I hope everybody has some good plans for the month of June, and that you get out there and do some fun things. I'll be here throughout the summer, or I think I will be, for many Mondays to come. We're going to play one more jig. This session today is kind of full of jigs, but each one has been unique. The Munster Buttermilk was a very traditional tune with 2 sections, and a pretty happy tune in G. Blarney Pilgrim moved around in a Mixolydian type scale and had 3 sections and was a little more advanced for the players. And then finally, this tune is a very unique jig in my repertoire. It's called the Hag at the Churn. And there's a bunch of jigs about hags. There's the hag with the purse. There's the hags. There's quite a few. Old hag, you have killed me. And each tune about that has hag in the title seems to have a kind of a quirky melody. This one is twice as quirky as normal because there are no repeats in it. The melody at the beginning is so repetitive that you don't repeat the sections. It's the only 16 measure jig that I know. All the other ones that I play, you repeat each section. So that makes it pretty unique. We'll play this one, let's say 4 times around. It'll be fine. It's in the key of D. But quite a few of the times, except for the very last time you see a C, note that it's sharp. It's natural instead of sharp. So you want to play low second, you fiddle players out there, except for the very last one you see. You will not see the natural sign next to that one. So quirky and kind of crooked sounding. That's why I like it. Are you ready? Let's play the Hag at the Churn. 1, 2, here we go. Unique, isn't it? That's a very special little jig called the Hag at the Churn. Yeah, so a single jig is what I call this, since there's no repeats in the section. The kind of crookedness of the melody and the crookedness of the C naturals versus the 1 C sharp at the end. So it's a pretty interesting tune. It does have a nice feel, and it works good either fast, medium, or slow. I think it's a very unique melody. So hope you enjoyed that one. I really enjoy being able to share some special, unique tunes when I can. Well, we're up to the 10th tune once again. I hope you've had a good time. So many of you tuned in, so appreciative. So many wonderful comments. I can see that many of you TRAD friends out there have had favorite tunes that I've played. That makes me very happy, and love to see your comments. and find out the tunes that you like and what you're thinking of these tunes. Don't forget, you can watch me do all these tunes again on YouTube if you like. And you can play along with me really any old time you want, thanks to that. Let's end with a polka, right? You got to end with a polka, and this is Jack Mitchell's polka, which was taught to me by one of the guys who's watching right now, David Enan in Ohio. He came by and visited and taught me this tune on his box, on his accordion. And every time I play it, I think of him. So this one's for you, David. Let's have some fun 3 times around on Jack Mitchell's polka. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another great hour's worth of tunes. Happy to share them with you for the 224th time, my good TRAD friends. You take care. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Until then, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be good to your neighbors and folks, whether you know them or not. And spread the best positive stuff you've got out there, right? All right, take care for now. Play some tunes in the meantime, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, and bye for now.